I'm going to show you a way that you can use recycled materials to experiment with sound in the classroom. But one of the big issues I've always had is with germs. I'm not a big fan of them, and I think we should prevent the spread of germs in our schools as best we can. So in order to be able to let students use instruments, recycled material instruments, you can use a water bottle, and we have so many of these. If you are recycling and each student can have their own, then one of the greatest ideas that I've seen is to make each individual student a mouthpiece. And the best way to do it, first of all, is wash your bottles. Maybe it may sound ridiculous, or have them bring their own so you know that it came from their home, and the parents can have them bring one. If you have some you've saved up, I would go ahead and sterilize them. It's a lot of work, but it's important so that we don't share germs. And just across the top, I'm going to write my name, my student's name, maybe on both sides. And we know that with sweaty hands we lose their name sometimes, but it'll just be temporary, so it's okay if we can just make it last one class period. And so once you've written their name on it, you're going to take the lid off. And even if it has one of those parts, I'm not going to take the time now, but what you want to do is just cut the top part off right below their name, wherever you've written their name, and then just go ahead and cut that off. And you kind of want to do it carefully so that you don't leave rough edges, because they could cut themselves if it's too much of a rough edge. So once I get it kind of like this, I may go ahead and try to smooth out the edges. I've already cut off part of my name, but as long as I can tell it's mine, me and my friends in class are experimenting with sound. I'm not going to lose my mouthpiece, and I know I don't have to share germs with anyone else. Now, the important thing to remember, if you're talking about wind instruments, specifically if you're talking about brass instruments, the students will learn that in order to play a brass instrument, it requires putting your lips inside the mouthpiece, whereas a woodwind is you put the mouthpiece inside your lips. So the difference here is being able to fit your lips inside the space of the bottle that you just made, like this, and pretend that you're kissing. They love that. That'll just really make you lose control in a classroom, but you know. So I'm going to kiss the bottle. And so as I do my experiments, I'll be able to just fit the mouthpiece over each piece that I want to try. And some of the pieces may be smaller than my mouthpiece, like this one that fits in, and it's too loose, so the students can just wrap their hand around it and fit it into the end. And if their hand is airtight, they can still make the sound with the hose, just like that. So if you're using this, for the most part, it's just one way to try and let everyone be able to try an instrument with a mouthpiece without spreading germs. And that's just one tip. You know, different water bottles have different size mouthpieces too, so you might experiment with that. It's just another way to be recycling our materials as we do experiments in the classroom. Thanks. Bye.